guys, and welcome back to Clevver News. I'm Katie Krause, and this is Deidre Bayar.
Hi, happy holidays, everyone!
We're continuing on our end-of-year extravaganza, and we thought what better way than to discuss the careers of course, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and Demi Lovato, because we think that all three of them really had transitional years. 2013 was a year for just completely shedding that Disney image. No more Sunny with a Chance, no more Wizards, no more Hannah Montana. So we thought we would maybe debate and see which ladies you thought did the best job just, I don't know, becoming a woman, if you will.
They're the holy trifecta of teen stars who have matured into wonderful recording artists, actresses, philanthropists. I mean, I'm just such a fan of all these girls.
Me too.
And the way that they've done it. Kick us
and
off.
all very different ways that they've done it.
Completely, yes, very much so. No, it's okay.
All right, so Miley Cyrus, let's begin with her. I feel like she took that whole shock value approach to a different level. She was like, I don't want to be seen as Hannah Montana anymore. And I really thought that she would go the pop rock route with her music. Instead, she went very R&B, which I think surprised a lot of people.
A lot.
I think her outfit and fashion choices this year really shocked a lot of people. I can't even remember a time when she hit the stage where she wasn't wearing some sort of like two-piece
crop
ensemble.
top.
She showed a lot of skin this year. I mean, at the iHeartRadio Festival, she was wearing those pasties. If you take a look at her Wrecking Ball music video, Girlfriend really just sexualized everything. She was naked, she was talking about it. She talked about her drug use very often. At one point, I know she said, I like weed, I don't like cocaine. That is a very bold and almost irresponsible statement to make. But she really, really wanted us to forget that she was a Disney star, and I think, I don't know, she twerked on Santa.
She doesn't care.
She wore lingerie to her album release party. She literally wore a pink bra.
You know what? I think the coolest thing about Miley is that she is so authentic to who she is, and that really came through in 2013. I mean, she's been very honest about how Disney kind of hindered her creativity, and she didn't want to be this like cookie cutter, blonde, robot kind of artist. She's very different. She's very influenced by a lot of different fashion designers and a lot of different artists. Like you said before, who knew she was gonna go an R&B hip-hop route? I mean, a lot of her fashion choices, one day she's wearing pasties, the next day she's in a couture floor-length gown. And I think it's really cool that she keeps us on our toes. We never know what to expect.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I just think it's true. She is such a smart young lady. Everything is so absolutely calculated with her, in my opinion. She thinks, you know what? Britney did it this way, so I'm gonna do it this way.
Yes.
Gaga did that, but I'm gonna up the ante and do it this way. And she plans out everything, and for that I have to commend her. I can't fault her for that.
She is a businesswoman. She knows what works and what gets people talking, like you and me. So bravo to Miley. Really solid 2013.
Let's talk about Demi Lovato, because she also had quite the explosive year.
Demi Lovato did have an explosive year, but in a very different way than Miley Cyrus. The thing with Demi is that she experienced a lot of the drugs, a lot of emotional turmoil at a much younger age than like Miley did, 16, 17, maybe
She was
even
in rehab,
younger.
what, at 19?
Yeah. So basically, Demi took the approach this year of, let me fix my mistakes. She got a really solid gig on the X Factor. She is a beloved judge and mentor. She loves working with the young contestants. And she also put out a book this year, which is very inspirational. There's a lot of like meditation commentary in there. And she's just trying to lead a peaceful, sober life now. And I really commend her for that. She's also been very open about, she doesn't even go to parties anymore because if the temptation is there, she knows that she might fall victim to it. So she kind of opened up on Access Hollywood. We saw that a couple weeks back. She was very detailed about how bad it was. I mean,
her lowest low was lower than anybody thought.
Absolutely. I mean, 30 minutes to an hour was the longest she could go without even, drinking or doing drugs or something. So I just want to give Demi Lovato a pat on the back for really kind of getting it together in 2013, finding out who she is as a musician. Heart Attack, her album this year was fantastic, very well received, and she seems to be enjoying life dating Wilmer.
Yeah, similar to the way that Miley makes no apologies, I think Demi also is the same way.
100%.
She's so true to herself, but I think her path to loving herself and finding herself was much different than Miley's.
Absolutely.
And I have to just applaud her for being so honest and so candid and putting out that book and wanting to use her negative experiences to teach lessons.
And inspire others, yes.
So last but not least, we have Selena, who I would say has really come out of her shell. I think when we think of her, we think of Alex Russo. But this year, we saw her take her fashion game to a whole new level. She was wearing couture all the time. Her flawless figure and face can honestly pull off anything. We should also talk about her bikini pictures.
Oh yes.
She literally, you guys, I remember those photos of her in that zebra striped bikini over in Florida. The biggest bombshell though, the way that she chose to shed her image was Spring Breakers. And it was that movie with Ashley Benson and Vanessa Hudgens where she really let go, but in a way that could still feel safe to her fans because it wasn't exactly her, it was a character that she was playing.
Absolutely.
So that was a safer path to take. I know she also had a lot of Bieber drama this year. They are no longer together.
But she kept it always classy.
She did, and then you have her music, which is very pop friendly. I mean, Come and Get It broke records, in my opinion, especially for Selena, we should say.
Yes.
And she went on this huge Stars Dance tour. The album was amazing, but it was her midriffs and it was her costumes and it was her becoming such a pop star that we didn't know that she could do that.
Didn't know that you had it in you. I mean, she was the talk of the town at the MTV Movie Awards. Everyone was buzzing about this new Selena Gomez wearing gold glitter and her midriff and whatnot.
And a Dancing with the Stars as well.
Yes, and I just think she really came into her own. She found her sound. She really fits well with that pop kind of dancey music. She's very reminiscent of a Britney Spears maybe 10 years ago.
She did have a big oops moment, and that's at Jingle Ball here in Los Angeles when she was experiencing some tech difficulties, and people are really calling it her Ashley Simpson moment and saying, you know, she was lip syncing, she got really frustrated, she thought her mic was off, and she just yelled, "What the F?" She dropped an F-bomb. And that was really surprising because Selena, you think of Miley and Demi and Selena, and you think she's the most cookie cutter of all of them. Like, you don't expect that word to come out of her mouth.
And following that, Selena announced that she canceled the Australian leg of her tour. She's gonna take some time off, focus on her personal life, and just get things together. And you know what? We support that. You do what you gotta do, Selena.
So I want your thoughts.
Yes.
Which lady do you think did the best job of shedding that Disney image?
God, that's such a hard question because I really respect each of them for different reasons. But if we're talking from a purely successful superstar point of view, I think I have to go with Miley. Because you guys, you can talk about that you don't like her clothes or you think she's slutty on stage. She's never been arrested. She's never been caught doing anything illegal. She's just expressing herself. And whether you agree with it or don't agree with it, she's still making waves and taking it straight to the bank.
We're talking about it, I would have to agree with you. I have to say Miley, but from a role model standpoint,
Selena.
I would have to say Selena and Demi, because I think both of those girls are such good role models, and they have stayed true to themselves, but they remember the fans, which I think is also so important. But we want to hear from you. Who do you guys think shed their image the very best? Which lady's your favorite? I know it's hard. You can pick all three if you want to.
It's a very tough call.
But vote, thumbs up this video, subscribe. Have a very happy end of the year. We'll see you guys later. I'm Katie, she's Deidre. Bye.
Thanks so much for watching this awesome end of year video.
We've got a whole lot more, so click this link to subscribe.
Happy holidays!